Hi! In this video I will show you how to program a sequence within your Facebook and Instagram DMs. A sequence is a group of messages that are sent to specific users in a row during determined times. Meta admits two types of sequences, promotional and non-promotional, and each has its own features. Let's dive into the details. Go to the Bot Manager in the left sidebar of your dashboard. Choose between Instagram and Facebook and select an account. Here, we will use a Facebook one. Click on the Bot Flow Builder and then on Create a new flow. Drag the trigger element into the dock, set up a keyword for this flow, and connect it to the Start Bot Flow component. Double-click on it to give it a name. Next, drag and drop the text element and connect it. Double-click on it to edit. Add a button to trigger the sequence. Give it a name and choose New Postback as its type. As you can see, the new postback element has a sequence socket. Double-click on it, give it a title and a label. If you have already created a sequence in another flow, you can select it from the list. Here, we will choose the New Sequence option. Instantly, a new sequence element will appear in the dock with 3 sequence elements and 3 new postbacks. Double-click on the new sequence component and give it a title. Under the name field, you will see some time-related fields and message tag fields. If the sequence you are going to create is non-promotional, the fields are required. If you want to create a campaign for promotional 24-hour sequence messages, you don't need to fill them out. Here I am creating a promotional sequence, so I will leave them empty. Click on the OK button to save. After that, click on one of the sequence elements. Once again, you will have to indicate which kind of campaign you will create. Here I will indicate that it is a promotional one. Meta only allows you to send promotional messages 24 hours after the user contacted you for the last time. Here, the field called hours indicates a range of time in that 24-hour window in which the steps that follow the sequence element will be sent. Select one and save. Repeat the process in the other sequence elements. Here, I stated that the first element will be sent 5 minutes after the last contact, the second at minute 30 and the third one at the 23rd hour. Thereupon, assign titles to each of the postbacks. Then, drag and connect the elements that will be sent at each given time. For example, here I want to send a text message and an image on each. Click on the Rearrange button to better organize all the elements, save, and whoa! We get a dialog box with a warning, New Postback must have connections. Tap the OK button and you will see that the first new postback element is marked red. This means that, besides the new sequence, you have to connect another element, such as a text element, to it. So drag any element, for example, a text box, fill it, and save. When a user clicks on the button you provided, this text will be sent. Then, at the times you specified, the sequence elements will be delivered. You can create as many sequences as you want in a single flow, and even configure different buttons to trigger one or another. Let me show you how to do this. Connect a second button to the first text element in the flow. We'll name it Developers. Now, repeat the steps described before. This time, I will create a non-promotional sequence so you can appreciate the difference. So, I will add and identify a new postback with a new sequence, rearrange, double-click on the new sequence element and give it a name. This time we will also fill out the time-related fields. Since non-promotional messages can be sent during several days, the starting and closing times will indicate between which hours they must be delivered. For example, here we want to send them between 9 o'clock and 11 a.m. You must also select a time zone and select the type of content you will send in the message tag dropdown. For example, here we will select post-purchase update. Try to be truthful. If Meta detects you are sending promotional content under a non-promotional tag, your account could be banned for violating their policies. Save, and double-click on the sequence elements to edit them. Once again, you will have to indicate that this is a non-promotional campaign, and select when, in a range of 1 to 30 days, the sequence messages will be sent. Add the content, make sure to connect a second text element to the start post back and save. This is how the full sequence must look in the end. If we trigger this flow in Messenger, you will see the two buttons, each subscribing the user to a different sequence. Don't forget to visit our tutorials section to find more information about our tools and how to make the most out of them.